Deadly Sins, Lust. Book 3 in the Sloane Monroe Stories. By New York Times and USA Today best-selling author Cheryl Bradshaw. A friend is one who has the same enemies as I have. Abraham Lincoln. Chapter 1. Lust, N. A passionate desire for something, a sensuous appetite regarded as sinful. Cairns, Australia. 3 a.m. Marissa Calhoun slid her narrow black 4-inch heels off her feet, dangling the straps from her fingers as she walked along the wooden planks on the promenade. A week before, she had arrived in Australia to celebrate the upcoming wedding of her good friend Layla. It was her first visit down under, and although the night's events hadn't gone as planned, she'd grown to love the vibrant, laid-back feel of the city of Cairns. What had started as a group of longtime friends out for a bachelorette party had dwindled down to one, and she found herself all alone, finally. A few hours earlier, downtown had been humming with boisterous activity, people popping in and out of bars, listening to music, sharing a few laughs with friends. With exception of the screeching of bats hiding in a fragrant mango tree nearby, the streets were weary and quiet now. Most people had retired to bed, but Marissa wasn't ready to call it a night just yet. Sleep could wait. Her conscience, on the other hand, couldn't. It was restless, struggling with a secret she'd been keeping that charred her skin like it was being branded over and over again. Marissa didn't like secrets. She wasn't good at keeping them, either. It wasn't like her. It wasn't how she was raised. But she'd been keeping one nonetheless, trying to convince herself that in this singular instance, deception was better than destroying the man she loved, with a bitter truth she knew he'd never understand. Now in her 30s, she'd finally married, and life was much different. Evenings out with girlfriends all but ceased to exist anymore. Her husband Nick was more of a dinner and a movie-at-home guy than the night-on-the-town type. He liked her to be around when he returned from work, and she'd indulged his fancy because Nick made her happy. With him, she had finally found love unlike any she'd ever experienced before. Tired of walking, Marissa sat in front of the lagoon, a beach-like swimming hole along the city's foreshore. She dipped her toes into the cool salt water and swirled them around, creating a small circular whirlpool with her big toe before patting it out with the bottom of her foot. During the day, the lagoon was brimming with families and tourists. Tonight it was hers, and hers alone. Or was it? Marissa swore she spotted a
Sample complete. Ready to continue?